What's up guys, I'm Phoenix Master 1 and welcome back for some more Fire Emblem Heroes, and today I'm gonna be taking on Valter's Grand Hero Battle, and I'll be giving you guys 3 Infernal solutions and a Lunatic solution at the end. And this version has got Bravelyn. I've also got another solution which does not have Bravelyn and a solution which does not have a Ledgering Ike. So if you guys do need that, you can definitely look over that, and hopefully one of these solutions can work out for you guys. So I've got Neutral IV's vanilla skill set Olivia, and then I've got Bravelyn. She's also Neutral IV's and she's the one I picked in Choose Your Legends. And I've got Ledgering Ike, and you just need to give him Quick Riposte Sacred Seal, and Fjorm is there with her default skill set. So let's begin, and Valter's Grand Hero Battle is known to be one of the hardest in the game, and it's definitely the hardest one from this rotation that we have got. And from the first rotation, I probably would have to say it is Xander's, because that map is also pretty intense. So we've got a lot of reinforcements coming on this map, and we can just send off Ledgering Ike over here. So he's a fantastic unit on this map because of his Radiant Ether and the fact that he can take on these kinds of range enemies. And we can just stay here with Bravelyn and Fjorm, and this team does not have any kind of skin dents, and he can easily take out this Axe Flyer. Now this guy is actually bulky. The generic bow fighters are actually pretty bulky on the Infernal difficulty, and we can just do some damage to this Lance Cavalier and take him out with Fjorm.
What next?
And we can just put Ike over here. Now Fjorm can easily take care of this red mage. She does not have the attack and defense bond support, but still. And this Fire Sweep Lance Flyer is coming for Ike, and we can just go ahead and take out this red mage. And Bravelyn is actually the most popular choice for the Choose Your Legends free summon, and she has been on a lot of banners. I think 4 or 5 banners so far. It's absolutely insane. And let's take out this Lance Flyer, and let's actually put Fjorm over here so that we can take on the Sword Cavalier. He's got Wind Boost, so that's something. He could definitely double some of your units, and he also has Panic Ploy.
What next?
Sure. Yes.
So this solution is pretty straightforward. Basically, Fjorm and Ledgering Ike tank the hits, and Bravelyn just goes behind them and snipes the enemies. And we can just heal up back to full HP. I think Quick Riposte 2 Sacred Seal should work. You don't really need version 3. Like, for a lot of the times, you do not need version 3.
As you say.
But it's good to have, because in some chain challenges, you definitely need Quick Riposte 3. So here comes Valter coming after Olivia.
Okay.
And if you're using a Super Merge Olivia, like 4-star plus 10, then make sure you do not have Triangle Adept or Ruby Sword on her, because that could change the AI movement. I did try this out, and let's take out Valter. Just like that. Down he goes. And we can just retreat with Bravelyn, because this Axe Cavalier has got Brave Axe. He's extremely strong. So this first solution is actually pretty easy if you have got all of these units. And we can just attack this Axe Cavalier from here. And Olivia can easily take a hit from this Red Cavalier.
Yes.
Like, a lot of the units on this map have got Fury. They are really angry, it seems like. So let's wait. This Red Cavalier is going to be attacking Olivia, which is exactly what we want. If you do have a minus resistance or a minus HP Olivia, then you could definitely run HP plus 3 on her. And let's attack this Red Cavalier. And let's just move back with Ike and Olivia. So because this Red Cavalier does not really have anyone in the reach, he's going to be going for Bravelyn. And any kind of IV Bravelyn can work with this, even minus attack or minus speed, because your Sacred Seal slot is always open. You could just fix that Bane with a Sacred Seal.
Let's move.
And this Armor Knight has got Ignis, so he can hit really, really hard if you do not take him out in time. We can just do that and take him out with Bravelyn, and that is going to be my first Infernal solution. So my second solution does not use Ledgering Ike, and I also do not have any kind of skeletons on this team. I've got Wrys here, and if you do not have him, then you can use any kind of healer in place of him as long as they've got less than 27 speed and less than 25 defense. Now this is because you want your healer to get one round KO'd by this bow fighter so that this guy can follow your healer around and the AI movement remains the same for you. And I did test this out with some other healers like Jenny, who has got pretty low speed and also low defense, and my minus speed Sakura, and also lack assist. It will not work with fast healers like Bridal Lynn, Maria, and Nana, so that's why make sure you have that condition in check. Less than 27 speed and less than 25 defense. And I've got Brave Lynn once again, and I've got Olivia and Fjorm at last. She needs to have Quick Riposte Sacred Seal. Quick Riposte 2 should suffice, and you don't really need version 3. And make sure the order of your team is same as me before you enter the battle, because if you guys do not know, your order of your team before the battle can actually affect the AI movements. You might have same units with same IVs as me, but if your order is not same as me before the battle, then the AI movement can actually change. It's pretty funny and weird at the same time, but it is what it is. So let's begin with the Infernal difficulty. And Wrys is gonna be on the extreme left side so that he can bait out this bow fighter.
Yes.
And we can put Olivia in the middle so that Brave Lynn can get the Hone attack support. So this bow fighter is gonna be going here, following Wrys.
Glad to help.
And we can just take out this Lance Cavalier with help of Olivia. Now your Olivia is going to be in the range of this Axe Flyer, but it should be fine. Also, if you're using a 4-star plus 10 merge Olivia or a 5-star Olivia, make sure she does not have Triangle Adept or Ruby Sword, because that could definitely affect the AI movement. And any kind of Ivy Brave Lynn can work with this because her Sacred Shield slot is open. If you've got minus speed or minus attack, just run the attack plus 3 or speed plus 3 Sacred Seal. And we can just shoot down this Axe Flyer. And you need to attack him first with your special because he has got Aegis. So that's why I attacked him first. And now we can block off the path of this bow fighter by putting Fjorm over here. And use stance and take out this Sword Flyer. And Wrys can just heal up Olivia a bit, because she did take that hit from the Axe Flyer.
Stay close.
And now we can shoot down these two flying units pretty easily. And Wrys is a pretty good target on this map as a bait for these flying units, because they will just start charging at him and you can just shoot them down with your Lynn.
As you say.
So let's heal up Fjorm back to full HP, and now this bow fighter is finally gonna go down. This Sword Cavalier does have Panic Ploy. So we've got this Red Mage coming here.
Yes.
You want to put your Brave Lynn over here above Wrys and Olivia over here, and just heal up your Fjorm. This Armored Knight is not really that big of a threat as long as he does not have his Ignis ready, because if he has got his Ignis ready, then he's going to be nuking something. Alright, so we have got this Lance Flyer who has got Goat Flyers, and because of that,
The enemy.
Brave Lynn cannot actually double Valter, and we just miss out on the kill by 1 attack point. So make sure you take him out first with your Brave Lynn so that Valter no longer gets the Goat Flyers buff.
Okay.
And now we can shoot down Valter finally. And you want to put your Wrys over here and heal up Fjorm. And Wrys is going to be acting as a bait for this Red Mage. So this Red Mage is going to be attacking Wrys over Brave Lynn, because if they attack Brave Lynn, then Brave Lynn does way more damage on the counter hit, and Wrys does not do that much, so that's why the AI will prioritize attacking Wrys. And this is so that our Lynn does not get double teamed by this Red Cavalier and this Red Mage. So you have to do that and bait this Red Mage with Wrys. And most of the healers like Wrys do have pretty good resistance, and they can easily take that hit from this Red Mage. He only did like 18 damage. That's nothing. And this Red Cavalier will go down to your Draconic Aura. And this Sword Cavalier is going to be coming here because his path was blocked off.
Yes.
And now this Armor Knight is actually a really big danger because he has got his Ignis ready.
Yes.
And you want to put your Fjorm over here to attack this Red Mage. And
Alright.
we can use Stance and take out the Sword Knight. And we're just gonna be putting Wrys over here because Wrys can no longer take a hit from this guy because he has got this Draconic Aura ready. And we have successfully knocked him out of the pass range. This guy has got pass. He's such a cheeky one.
Yes.
And Fjorm has blocked off the path for this Sword Cavalier. Yeah, so Olivia is going to be surviving with 1 HP. So if you do have a minus HP or minus defense IV Olivia, you could just run a Sacred Seal, and that should fix it.
Okay.
And now we can take out the Sword Cavalier, and this Axe Cavalier with Brave Lyn. I actually want to turn on the animation for this final one.
Stay close.
And that is going to be my second Infernal solution.
Bow of Cain.
And now let's move on to the third solution, which does not use Brave Lyn. So my third solution does not use a Brave Lyn, but it does have a 5-star Ursula and a bit of skeletons from 3-star units. Now, getting feathers is pretty easy nowadays because of 0 stamina Grand Hero battles, and you can easily auto-battle them on Lunatic difficulty for some hero merit and upgrade a unit like Ursula. I think she's definitely worth upgrading because even though she is not very strong compared to someone like Reinhardt, she can still do stuff on some of the Grand Hero battles, which Reinhardt cannot do because she has got a speed stat unlike Reinhardt, and she also has a Wolf Tome. So you need to give a red Tomebreaker from a 3-star Odin, and then I've got Legendary Ike, and you need to have Quick Riposte Sacred Seal on him. And Clarisse needs to have Brave Bow from a 3-star Gordin, and also Attack +1 Sacred Seal. And at last I've got Olivia, and she needs to have Wings of Mercy 2 from a 4-star Frederick, 4-star Pala, or even a 3-star Cain if you've got that. So I've got 1, 2, and 3 skeletons from 3-star units. So let's begin the Infernal difficulty.
As you wish.
4-star Ursula does lack power, so I had to use a 5-star one, and as you guys will see, 5-star Ursula will actually destroy this map. So let's put Ike in the range of these 2 units, and we can just stay here with Ursula, Clarisse, and Olivia. Now the reason why I'm using Clarisse is because everyone is going to be having Clarisse because she's a Grand Hero battle unit, but you could definitely replace her with a 4-star Cain. I did try this out and he does work out at 4-star rarity, and you could just use any kind of archer who is squishy, and it's not very hard to have bad defenses as an archer, so you could definitely do that. Now a 5-star Ursula can naturally double this Lance Cavalier and take him out. And now we're going to be using Red Tomebreaker to 1-round KO this Red Mage and take him out exactly. And now Ursula has fallen into the Wings of Mercy 2 range, and now she will be destroying Valter on the next turn. So Ursula, the Black Fang member, is going to be assassinating Valter here and now, even though she is the weakest 4 Fangs member.
Sure.
And we're just going to be teleporting with Olivia because of Wings of Mercy 2, and Valter goes down here. So he was a big nuisance because he could just panic your units on this column.
Sure.
And he did have flyer mobility. And now the map is rather easy.
Yes.
And this is something a 4-star Ursula cannot do.
Alright. Fine.
I won't lose.
So time to move back. And we can just attack this Red Mage, and Clarisse can take out this Red Mage now that he has been weakened.
Orders.
So we have got some pretty powerful enemies coming here, and we're just going to be separating them.
Yes.
We're going to be retreating with Ursula and Olivia, and Ike is going to be in the range of this Red Cavalier because right now he's the biggest threat we have got, and Ike could definitely take him on. And now the Sword Knight has been separated, which is really good, so we can just go here and take out this Lance Flyer, and Ursula can take out this Axe Cavalier.
Okay.
We could actually just go here and take out this Axe Cavalier with Olivia.
Let's move.
And we can just let Ike be in the range of this Armor Knight. And now we can take him out with Ursula, and that is going to be the third Infernal solution. with no Brave Lyn. It does use a 5-star Ursula, but I hope you guys saw the power of 5-star Ursula on this map. And now let's move on to the Lunatic difficulty. So for the Lunatic difficulty, I'm going to be using this team of free-to-play units, and they've got no skill intense and no sacred seal. Now it's not really possible to make free-to-play guides for the blessing quest because everyone is going to be having different blessings. I cannot really tell you to give a water blessing to your Clarisse, but hopefully you can use the same approach on the Lunatic difficulty. And even the Lunatic difficulty does pack a challenge on this map. Obviously, the stats of these units are not really that inflated. So Xander is going to be going over here to take care of this Axe Flyer and this Bow Fighter. This Axe Flyer is going to be going up because he's going to be following Fjorm, and we can just bait out this Axe Flyer with the help of Xander by going above this mountain. So he's going to be attacking Xander because he is in his range. And we can just take out this Lance Cavalier and end our turn. We can just shoot down this Sword Flyer.
Okay.
Get the Clarisse's bow effect on this guy.
Okay.
And now Fjorm can take on these two ranged enemies.
Okay.
And Xander can just attack this guy and weaken him so that he can take him out on the next turn. Yeah, so Xander can just take care of all of the enemies on the mountain here, as you guys can see. And Fjorm can take out this Bow Fighter, and you want to move your Xander over here because you want the red mage to spawn over here instead of over here on the tile with Xander is standing on. So that's why I put him here, so that this red mage spawns right beside Xander. And Valter is of course going to be following Xander. And here comes this red mage, and now we can easily take him out with Blazing Light. I'm not really a fan of Blazing Light as an AoE special because it rarely ever does hit with its AoE damage. And we can just take out this Red Cavalier and take out this Flyer with the help of Glimmer. So Glimmer being a 2-turn cooldown special definitely helps a lot. And Valter is going right after Xander.
As you say.
So now you just want to retreat a bit and put Clarisse over here. She can barely take a hit from this Red Cavalier and survive with 1 HP. And we can just take out this Red Cavalier.
Okay.
And attack this guy with Fjorm and then finish him off with Olivia. So you need to attack with Fjorm first so that she can get the attack defense bond buff. And I can just put Xander over here. Yeah, so here comes Valter. And Fjorm's drive attack is definitely going to be helping in doing more damage, and we can just finish him off. So those were my Infernal and Lunatic solutions. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any kind of trouble, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed and found this helpful, then please be sure to leave a like. And if you haven't already, then make sure to subscribe for more Fire Emblem Heroes content. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.